Hello everybody, Joe Domino here, your Director of Golf here at Gleneagles. We're going to start our monthly golf tips for the season, and we're going to start out with our first tip is going to be from Jake Gable, our head golf professional here at Gleneagles, and Jake's going to take it away and kind of go over some things with the driver right now. So take it away, Jake.
Thanks, Joe. So yeah, some of the cues that I like to think about when I'm hitting driver. Obviously 90% of the balls we hit on the golf course are off the ground. So we definitely want to take advantage when we do have the ability to tee it up and kind of let it fly. First thing we're going to go over is tee height. Kind of stock standard is you want half the ball over the crown of the club. That's going to give you a really good setup cue and get you ready to launch this ball up in the air. A few setup keys for me is ball position, number one. I always want that ball position just inside my left instep. It allows me to catch it up on the through swing and launch the ball in the air. The number one key when we're hitting driver is to get that thing up in the air. So we're trying to stay behind the golf ball. We're trying to let the club launch it up into the air and get that extra distance. So as I step into the shot here, I want to make sure that I'm picking at an intermediate target line, something about 5-6 feet in front of us that'll allow us to kind of work that path and work that swing direction down our target line. Again, making sure that my buttons are staying behind the golf ball and I'm rotating to a really good finish. Just like that.
That's a good swing, Jake. Jake, let me ask you in regards to, do you think about your follow through to kind of give you a little bit of key on direction and path, or what do you think about
absolutely. Obviously the finish position is one of the weaknesses we see throughout the membership. So yeah, my main focus is to allow my hips to rotate, make sure I'm finishing with my trail foot. I can see the whole bottom of my right shoe, getting all my weight to my left side, and making sure, really important throughout the entire length of that swing, is that your center is staying behind the golf ball. That's what allows me to launch the ball through the air and get that extra distance.
Okay, good. You know, one of the things, do you see that on a backswing, do you see sometimes where the members or players just have a tendency to kind of maybe pick the club up a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's extremely important that everybody's creating width throughout both sides of their golf swing.
Perfect word.
You know, it's really common that the club gets very vertical on the takeaway, and that vertical takeaway is going to create a very steep downswing. And if I have a steep downswing, it's impossible for me to hit up on this golf ball.
Okay, so you're big on creating that width, balance, and as you saw, on your swing, good finish and an aggressive move through the hitting area.
Absolutely, yeah. You're trying to create as much speed as you can at the bottom of that swing arc. You want to make sure all of that speed that you built up throughout that backswing and working it down through the through swing is being released at impact.
Okay.
I don't want to try to create any extra speed away from me. I'm trying to create as much speed as I can to the bottom of that swing arc.
Right. Sometimes they get that early release.
The old fishing rod. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, no, it's good. Hey, listen, we want to thank you for that great tip.
Absolutely.
And thank you for listening, and look forward to having you hit some good drives. So, thank you very much.